What if the reason people pull away from you isn't your personality, but few invisible behaviors you don't even notice? What if being likable isn't about being louder, smarter, or funnier, but about making people feel safe, seen, and understood? Here's the uncomfortable truth. People don't dislike you. They dislike how they feel around you. The human brain is constantly asking one question in social situations. Am I safe here? Safe from judgment. Safe from being ignored. Safe from feeling small. If the answer is no, even subtly, people withdraw. Here's how they don't feel safe. 1. You talk more than you validate. One of the fastest ways to make someone dislike you is to respond with your own story instead of acknowledging theirs. Example, I've been really stressed at work lately. You say, oh yeah, me too. Last week I worked 60 hours and that wasn't connection. That was competition. The brain hears. Your feelings aren't important unless they relate to mine. 2. You correct instead of connect. Harvard behavioral research shows that being right feels good to the ego, but being validated feels good to the nervous system. Example, I just feel like people don't respect me. You say, well, maybe you're just overthinking it. Correction shuts people down. Curiosity opens them up. 3. You don't match emotional energy. People don't need you to fix them. They need you to join them. If someone shares something heavy and you respond lightly, their brain registers emotional mismatch. Example, my dad's been sick. You say, oh, wow. Anyways, did you see that game last night? That moment teaches them, don't be real with me. 4. You signal judgment without words. Eye-rolling, interrupting, looking at your phone, one-upping. These microbehaviors trigger threat responses in the brain. People don't consciously think, I don't like them. They think, I don't feel good here. Here's steps to help you become more likable. Step 1. Lead with validation. Validation does not mean agreement. It means understanding. Practice saying, I can see why that would be frustrating. That makes sense given what you went through. That sounds really heavy. Validation tells the brain, I'm safe here. Step 2. Ask expanding questions. Likable people don't interrogate. They invite. Better questions sound like, what was that like for you? What do you think that brought up? What mattered most to you in that moment? These questions shift attention off yourself and onto their inner world. Step 3. Mirror before you add. Before sharing your experience, mirror theirs. Example of mirroring. So you felt overlooked and unappreciated. I felt something similar before. Mirroring proves you listened. Only then does your story feel relevant. Step 4. Match emotional weight. Meet people where they are emotionally. Heavy moment? Slow down. Lower your voice. Stay present. Light moment? Laugh. Engage. Expand joy. Connection happens when emotions align. Step 5. Regulate your need to be liked. Ironically, the need to be liked makes you less likable. Why? Because people feel pressure. Confidence sounds like, I'm curious about you. Insecurity sounds like, please like me. Before you speak, silently ask, am I validating or redirecting? Am I curious or performative? Am I listening to respond or to understand? Am I making this moment about them or me? Small shifts create massive social change. So here's the real question. What if becoming more likable isn't about changing who you are, but about changing how safe people feel around you? And if that's true, who in your life deserves that safety from you today? If this channel has helped you feel understood, challenged, or even just a little less alone, I'd love it if you could like this video and follow us. It helps this message reach people who might need it too. If you have an idea for a future video or a question you like explored, feel free to leave a comment below. I read them, and they help shape what we talk about here. I'm genuinely grateful you're here.